Mandatory mental health day for college students. Now, most of us college students know how it feels to wake up and be mentally drained, and you're not sick or being dramatic, you're just overwhelmed before your day starts. Now, typically, you roll out of bed, your brain is already tired, and your stomach is tight, but you have to continue like everything is fine because college does not stop for mental health days. Now, we joke about things like burnout, like it's completely normal, and we say things like, I'm so done, or I'm over this, and I'm running on fumes, and everyone laughs about it because they get it. And we act like this is normal, but it's really something that's getting out of control. And it's not just stress, this is something that college students deal with on a daily basis, and it affects every college student, whether they talk about it or not. Right now, college students are dealing with record levels of anxiety, depression, and emotional exhaustion. According to the American College Health Association, more than half of college students have reported overwhelming anxiety, and a third of those students have reported that stress has affected their academic performance. And honestly, this does not come to a surprise to me. We juggle different things like classes, jobs, family responsibilities, and personal responsibility, along with financial problems and social pressure, all at the same time. And we even want to take breaks, but although we're struggling, clearly, we still manage to have to push through. But when we actually need a break, we're afraid to take one because the feeling of missing classes feels like you are falling behind, and asking for help feels embarrassing, and taking a day off to take care of your mental seems like you'll be judged for that. So what happens is some of these students, they begin to break down, they stop showing up to class, and they push themselves into the limit. But we need a system that's going to treat mental health as part of being a student, not something that we're just going to ignore. We're juggling all these things within the same time, and when we're clearly struggling, we still feel like we must push through. But when we need to take a break, we're scared to take one because missing classes feels as if we're being left behind, and asking for help feels embarrassing, and taking a day off for mental health feels like something we'll be judged for. So, what tends to happen is students begin to shut down, they stop showing up to class, and they push themselves into their breaking point. But we need a system that's going to treat mental health as part of being a student, not something we're supposed to be ashamed of. That's why colleges should give 2 to 3 mandatory mental health days each semester, excuse no penalty, and no questions asked. These days would allow for students to rest, reset, and take care of themselves without the worry of falling behind. This isn't an unrealistic or brand new idea. The colleges such as University of Minnesota, Stanford, and Colorado State University have all offered their students versions of mental health days or flexible wellness absences. Their students have reported that they felt more supported, less burnt out, and felt more comfortable with taking days off to take care of themselves. Schools that have also done similar ideas to this, have reported that their students perform better academically, and they feel more connected with the campus. When students have time to breathe, they actually tend to do better in class. And the best part is that there isn't a huge change, a massive budget, or a complicated system, but it could shift how students experience college. A small policy like this could help keep thousands of students from reaching their breaking point. So let's say we did adapt to mental health days. We see students feeling less guilty about needing a break. People will come back to class feeling more focused, calmer, and actually ready and willing to learn. Campus wouldn't feel like there's so much pressure, but instead would feel like a community that actually cares about its people. We'll see fewer dropouts, fewer breakdowns, and students starving instead of barely hanging on. Let's imagine the opposite. If we didn't make a change, burnouts is just going to continue to get worse. Students will keep silently suffering, and mental health issues will continue to grow until they're impossible to ignore. And nothing will change except for more students reaching their breaking point. The future of students' well being depends on whether we speak up. So today, I'm asking my classmates to support adding mental health days to our academic calendar. You can start by signing petitions, speaking to your professors, emailing student services, and you can share the idea with your friends to help build momentum. Let's take action now and make mental health days a real option for our students. Thank you.